Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
It's going to be an exciting night here at Barclays Center. 3 fights, 3 very important fights, a triple header on Showtime Championship Boxing kicking off at 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 6 o'clock Pacific time. It is going to be one heck of an event. On the undercard, you have Heather the Heat Hardy, who has become really on the national scene. Boxing has always been her bread and butter. She's now stepped into the MMA world as well. She will be fighting. She's unbeaten. And the first question will be to you, Heather, is what does it feel like to be back in the boxing ring, back in Brooklyn, and back at the Barclays Center? Grab the mic. There you go.
There's really nothing like fighting at home. As exciting as it was to be in the cage and to travel, to be on TV and all that fun stuff. I mean, this is like being in my backyard. I'm only 5 blocks from my house. It's my dream to box at the Barclays Center, so nothing in the world is like being here in front of my people.
Don't forget, Heather Hardy will be on the undercard of this very important event. So we get to what happens on the television side at 9 o'clock, and we open with a world championship fight. 2 former world champions will step into the ring, and the winner will walk out as the WBA champion at 130 pounds. Gervonta Tank Davis taking on Jesus Cuellar. And Jesus, this is a fight, and I would assume a fight where you're going to see if Gervonta can handle constant pressure from a heavy-handed puncher.
Jesús, esta va a ser una gran pelea para ti, un gran reto. ¿Qué piensas tú de tu enfrentamiento con Davis y su pegada? ¿Qué piensas acerca de él?
Bueno, primero buenas tardes. Quiero agradecer a toda la gente que está aquí. Yo vine a hacer un buen trabajo, tengo un buen campamento hecho. Es un gran rival, lo respeto por su trayectoria, pero arriba del ring vamos a ser nosotros dos el sábado.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. He understands that Davis is a great opponent, but inside the ring it'll only be him and I, and expect to see a great fight.
Gervonta, you know, Jesus has got power, but many say he can be wide at times with his shots. Do you think that will be his downfall in this fight?
First, I want to thank God for this opportunity, and I want to thank the media, Showtime, my promoter. Big shout out to my management, Al Heyman. Saturday night, we could just expect an action-packed fight. We know Kalal will come to fight. I'm definitely coming to fight, and I'm ready to pick up where I left off, and that's be a champion again.
Jesus, what do you say to those who say that your aggressive style is really perfect for the way Gervonta Davis fights? And because you are a come-forward type fighter, that really plays into his hands.
Jesús, ¿qué piensas de la gente que opina que tú eres un peleador que es agresivo y que viene hacia enfrente, dadas las características de tu estilo? ¿Qué piensas tú acerca de la pelea con Davis?
Como dije recién, va a ser una buena pelea y voy a demostrar todo lo que hice en el campamento y voy a tratar de hacer todo lo posible para demostrar a toda la gente que puedo boxear y puedo hacer todas las cosas arriba del ring. Voy a ganar esa pelea.
As Davis said, this is going to be an action-packed fight, and expect to see a great fight, and expect to see me on top at the end of the night.
Obviously, he's confident. Tank, your promoter, Floyd Mayweather, said once that you were going to be the next biggest star in boxing, next pay-per-view star. Now, you've had some issues, you got some criticism in the way you fought the last time out, but is this the fight where you show folks Tank Davis is back, especially being back here at Barclays Center where you won your first world title?
I believe this fight gonna show, put me back on the map. You know, one of the youngest rising star in boxing. I believe I had the skills. You know, I'm looking forward to Saturday night. You know, I've been training very hard with Adrian. You know, at camp we've been pushing each other, and I'm just looking forward. I want to be able to grade myself this Saturday. You know, I want to be able to look back on the fight and say, this was one of my sharpest, you know, fight up to date. And I'm in with a great opponent, you know, to show that I have the skills and the ability to take over the sport of boxing.
Do you see this fight going the distance?
No, sir.
Jesus, he doesn't see it going the distance. What do you expect Saturday night?
Jesús, él al parecer él no ve que la pelea vaya a la distancia. ¿Tú cómo ves o qué opinas de eso?
Yo estoy preparado para pelear los 12 rounds y que pelear, y si no, pelearé los rounds que haya que pelear, pero estaré ahí para pelear. Eso que me preparé, pues si no, no hubiese venido acá.
I'm ready to go 12 rounds if necessary, but if not, you know, the knockout comes early and that comes early. We're here to win. That's it.
World title fight will open the night on Showtime Championship Boxing, and then we get to the co-main. And the Charlo twins have become some of the most powerful and exciting boxers in the sport. You have Jermell, who's a world champion at 154 pounds, and Jamal, back here in Brooklyn, now at 160, taking on Hugo Centeno Jr. And this is an important fight because the winner becomes a mandatory and next in line for a world title fight. And Jamal, let me start with you, because you've said publicly, Saturday night you're looking to send a message to the 160-pound division against Centeno. So what is that message?
First off, I want to thank God for the opportunity. I want to thank my trainer, Ronnie Shields. I want to thank Lou DeBella, Brett, everybody at the Barclays Center, everybody in Brooklyn that show love to me and my twin brother both. You know, I'm looking to make a statement Saturday night. I've been training very hard ever since that last fight when I did fight here in Brooklyn. So I'm going to let the mechanics come together and take care of business.
And what is that statement, though?
You'll see Saturday night. Saturday night, I promised my fans something that they will be able to stick with forever.
Hugo, he's talked about making a statement. He's also talked about, listen, that he wants to be a world champion. He wants big fights at 160. Hasn't been a lot of talk about you. Do you believe Jamal Charlo is overlooking you?
First and foremost, I want to thank God for this big opportunity, Showtime, all the promotion. Thank you guys. Definitely, man. I feel like I'm being overlooked. You know, I haven't been able to make myself a household name by being on these big platforms, but come April 21st, I'm going to show the world who Hugo Centeno is.
You know, this fight had to be postponed because you suffered a rib injury during training, but you said that rib injury was basically a blessing in disguise. Why is that?
You know, at first I took it a little tough. I was looking forward to the fight. All the training had been done. We were very close to the end. Resuming training camp, I started in phenomenal condition, and it just took me to another level. So I'm in the best condition I've ever been in my life right now.
Maul, he believes you're overlooking him. Are you? I'm not overlooking anybody in my division. Once you step in front of me, it's a fight, and I put my life on the line for it. So don't think that I'm overlooking him. I'm actually looking forward to bigger things in boxing and in my weight division. So therefore, you know, I'm glad the fight got postponed, because you can't freeze the kicker when the kicker been kicking it. So, you know, you'll see Saturday that I promise the fans that they'll get a chance to go home with something special from me.
Hugo, you know, obviously he wants to make a statement. He wants to make a splash here Saturday. You say you believe, though, that this fight's going to be played out more like a chess match. You said in the ring, despite the fact that, you know, Jamal's made the statement that he wants to look very good. Tell us why. Why do you think it'll be more like a chess match?
You know, I honestly expect him to come out strong. You know, something we've planned for. We know he's looking for a knockout, but you know, if the opportunity doesn't show itself for him, I believe it'll come down to a chess match to see who's the smarter fighter.
Jamal, what should we expect Saturday night?
Saturday night, just expect fireworks. We're gonna turn Brooklyn up. Like he said, yeah, I'm coming out to shut them down and really make a statement out here. So whatever me and my trainer work on, however I feel in the beginning, however I feel in the end, however the match go, we're gonna make it rock.
Then we come to the main event.